Hi Gemini, welcome to your November reading. We're going to be getting some insight about what's coming towards you this month. Starting out with where you're at. Which Geminis am I speaking with? Please make it clear, Spirit, which Geminis am I talking to? If this resonates, of course, like the video. It makes such a difference. Thank you so much. And consider subscribing. And thank you for being here. All right, so we start out with the Four of Wands. We've got lots of fire energy, you guys. Regarding somebody here, I feel like you might be seeing the potential in a relationship for stability and long term, but I feel like it's this so far. I'm going to get some clarity. For a lot of you guys, it's like you're really in heavy manifestation mode and kind of in the very early beginnings of something. Yeah, wow, lots of fire energy here. This could be literally with a fire sign, but I feel like it's more pertaining to a point at which you are in your life, which is more inspired, get up and go, move forward. And there's Two of Cups here popping up, and Two of Cups talks about partnerships, and not just any partnership, but like a beautiful reciprocity usually connected to that. So it's twin flame energy, it's soulmate. And so when this is regarding a business reading, for instance, this would be a perfect work partner. If this was regarding love, and we'll get more clarity. If this was regarding love, this would be like a soulmate, a twin flame for sure. So let's get some clarity on this. What's going on in Gemini's life right now in the month of November? All right, why are we getting Two of Cups here? Make sure that, there we go. Why are we getting Two of Cups for Gemini? Thank you. Ooh, Empress, and we've got Page of Swords. This is definitely somebody being very attractive and being in their power. I feel that they're being recognized through that. When I see Page of Swords, any kind of swords around Geminis, they are so awesome for so many reasons, but one thing they're really great at is communication. And so I feel that the Empress, I feel like, is being seen as all the components that make an Empress is they're attractive. There's a feminine nature attached to it. Like they are kind of the mother and the lover combined. They are the only pregnant card in the deck because it symbolizes sometimes quite literal meanings, but it symbolizes the creation of something from nothing, just creating something and nurturing it and growing it. So I feel very much that this individual is being recognized in this partnership as like somebody who's very attractive, who is courageous is the word that pops up in my mind, like speaking their truth with Page of Swords. Now, sometimes with pages, it's a youthful energy, so it can be a little idealistic, it can be a little heady. Any more on the Two of Cups? And I do feel like this is connected. We've got more swords. So I feel like this is coming out of a time of quiet, maybe reprieve after something that hurt somebody at one point. Now this could be the other partner in the Two of Cups picture, or this could be Gemini, but somebody I think is coming out of a heartbreak. And it might have happened a while ago, might have been somewhat recent, but they're very much like in their head, kind of with a meditation card of the Four of Swords. It's like working one's way out. This could even be literally therapy. So that's very interesting. So when we're in a place of projecting and using that fire energy of the wands, it's important to mention you don't really just all of a sudden get to that place. Oftentimes it's a part of a chapter. Oftentimes it's the buildup. Previous to this was healing, possibly. Previous to this could have been the Tower. Previous to this could have been, the World card, an end of a phase, because we've got a lot of new energy. We've got pages here. The Page of Wands is playful and it's energetic and youthful. And Two of Wands it's just right before you start a new journey. in the realm of something has something to do with stability. You know, this could eventually lead in marriage. This could end up in home ownership. But yeah, it's important to mention that because we do have the swords here. So something did at one point for one of you come to a harsh ending. This could even be a restart for some of you with a person where you had a hard ending with them and there's healing involved. But either way, you get the feeling, the energy. I'd like to ask a little bit about this Two of Wands. Why are we getting the Two of Wands here for Gemini? Hermit energy. So this is similar to the meditative quality of the Four of Swords. Cool. I think that you're cutting out some distractions. I think that you are this is a little bit standing back and revising your life a little bit in a quiet way, like asking yourself what's working, what's not, and really being willing, like kind of getting yourself jazzed up and being willing to start something new, something fresh. I think something in the past wasn't working. It's like you tried it out, it didn't work. And so your way of it's kind of like pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I think at one point you could have said that and it would have really fit your life at this. But I think that you're moving into a very positive energy. It's past the point at which pull yourself up by your bootstraps would be an adequate saying. I think that you can relate to it certainly with the Five of Pentacles here, though. I think there was a failure to launch in the past. And although there was really great intentions connected to it, I think this is you revising the plan and headed towards something fresh in a new way. All right, so going forward into November, our question is, what do you say yes to, right? It looks like you've got all this fresh and new, exciting energy. So how do we harness that and move forward just as we're meant to do in life, right? So Gemini, what's coming at them and what do they want to say yes to in the month of November? Wow, they're just flying already. In the month of November, what do they want to say yes to? We have Nine of Swords out with the Chariot. I'm going to conglomerate these. There we go. Gotta make it perfect. There we go. We have the Emperor. So we've got so far some major arcana all over the place. We have, Nine of Swords, the Chariot, Emperor, the Hanged Man, and Justice. Wow, lots of major arcana. I'm going to get a little bit of clarity. Please bear with me. For my fresh deck, clarity on Nine of Swords, of course. Nine of Swords is a card that suggests you've been in your head. There's been some anxiety, potentially even sleepless nights. Things that creep into your head that don't feel very comfortable when you think about them. Oh, we've got Two of Wands again. Same card, right? So regarding this fresh start, I think it has to do for a lot of you guys, something to do with money, possibly a work opportunity. It's this feeling of like, I can see it. I can see the ideal. I can see kind of the general picture, but how do I come at this? What angle do I take coming at this endeavor? Chariot, where are we getting? Wait, one sec. Let me just double check this energy. I want to make, yep, it is the Chariot. These cards are really cool looking, but sometimes they throw me for a loop. So I just want to make sure that I wasn't saying, I think it was the Hierophant. Chariot energy. Why are we getting Chariot energy for Gemini? The Star, another. So you're healing, whatever your wish is. So Star represents healing. It represents hope. It represents being seen for who you are and embracing who that is. And it's almost like a celebrity card in the sense that others are recognizing this in you as well. For this to come out with the Chariot, it very much, to me, feels like your healing and your hope, your get your wishness. We're just going to call that an actual word, wishness. The way you're going to get your wish is going forward. is really taking the duality of a situation and going forward with it, okay? Even if it scares you a little bit. And then we have here the Emperor. Yep, well, if there's anything to confirm that, right? Grabbing the bull by the horns, that is the Emperor energy. Yep. When you do get indecision going forward this month with this Gemini, the fear around, there's a fear that creates indecision, and that fear has something to do with the Five of Pentacles, which is a sense of scarcity. When this is an emotional scarcity, this is a sense of being left out, pushed out in the cold, abandonment even. But when this is fiscal scarcity, of course, this is like not getting the rewards that you put in, like not getting the money that you thought you were going to get, your reserves running dry. And so, you know, that's why we're getting the Chariot card, is when you are having in your head and you're kind of weighing, you know, like asking yourself, when do my ships come in and how am I going to go about doing this? What is going to block you is going to be the fear of scarcity, the lack of abundance. And so it's very important to recognize when that does come on, because it's cramping your style pretty immediately. It cramps the style of the Emperor, which you do have within you, and it's not necessary. The way forward is the way forward. The Chariot card coming out with the Star card is like you are going to get your wish just by going forward. Why are we getting the Hangman energy here, which is a slower, patient energy? Okay, this is going to be interesting. There's something you're feeling stuck in, and the tarot is asking for you to reevaluate it, to take your time, take a moment, take a deep breath. What is it that you are feeling? And this is a self-inflicted stuckness. It has something to do with reciprocity and possibly needing to have a conversation still with needing to have a conversation with somebody regarding getting back what you give out. There could be something that in order to move forward with this Chariot energy, you got to straighten out a bit. And but allow yourself the patience, because Hangman energy is changing one's perspective, but you can't rush into that. This perspective requires a sacrifice. Why Ace of Swords? Why are we getting Ace of Swords? Strength. If something has taken away your strength regarding this stuck feeling, regarding the reciprocity that possibly is not happening, your way out is going to be gaining perspective, taking your time to do so, and then communicating it. And you do have that strength to do so. The Justice. If something feels injustice, if something feels unjustified, if something feels out of balance, it's important to recognize that. It's the only thing that's going to get you unstuck before you go forward into this new start and going towards your new vision of stability. The Empress card again. Wow, cool. I think you're going to have more options that you realize by the end of the month, as in regards to whoever you might be collaborating and working with here. I think by the time you come out of this month, I think you're going to have a new appreciation for how you are, and it's the way you've always been, but you're just seeing yourself differently. You're seeing the way other people have been seeing you the whole time. Interesting, huh? But like everything, it's one thing to say it and tell you on this tarot reading, it's a whole other thing to experience it. Which is necessary, right? Let's get an idea from the cards of what you should say no to, okay? So I'm going to take these cards out of the way, and we're gonna give this a shuffle. What do you say no to? Moon card is, for some reason, flipped in the deck. Okay, let's just part these. What does Gemini say no to in November? What does not serve them so that it can be their guide? Death card flies out. Hey, who doesn't want to say no to Death card? That's a loaded question, actually. The Death card's not too bad. Okay. We've got some of the same cards coming up. You know, I would guard this vision that you have around your stability. This is boom. There is something that you would like to come forward as far as money. There's something, it's either a new job for you guys, it's a new endeavor, a gift. For some of you guys, it's literally a ring. It's literally you want somebody to ask you to marry them with with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands coming out and the Ten of Cups. So that is a small percentage of you, but don't lose the vision. Okay, this is your vision, and this is the column of the reading that is guiding you towards what you say no to. And we've got, topping it all, the Death card. Don't be fooled. This vision absolutely can happen, you guys. It's a beautiful, idealistic vision, and it's a gift to even have that vision, right? When we can see, I always think of Mariah Carey, like I Had a Vision of Love. Go listen to that song. You know, that's what this is. Don't be distracted with the fear that it's not going to work out. I want to know more about this Ace of Pentacles, because I do feel that there is something you're reaching for here. We've got the Justice card again. Libra energy. Hermit card. You know, here's something that's just popping up in my mind really loud, because throughout this reading, you've got the swords. You've got Page of Swords in your initial reading, and you've got Ace of Swords here. This is speaking your truth. I think speaking your truth is very much a part of this reading as your advice, because right now I think you're quiet. This is the second time you've gotten a Hermit, and I think there is a phenomenon around words that I want to talk to you about real quickly. It's one thing for something to bounce around in your head, but the moment you give it a word, the moment you define it with language, it becomes altogether something different. When you give how you feel, whether it's being stuck or the visions that you're having for your future and money and stability and partnership, when you give it language, babies, you give it power. Keep that in mind when fears come up around losing this vision, around possibly not being able to attain it. Because when you're quiet, it's still there. It's just undefined in our 3D world, right? And 5D is wonderful as well, but we occupy both. So with that, you guys, I love you all. Please hit the like button and subscribe if this resonated, and I will see you very soon for your next reading.